Hello, everyone. So it's been a little while since I've been on YouTube, but I couldn't pass up my favorite time of the year, which is list season. This is where I go through many different categories of my favorite things all throughout entertainment, all throughout media. So today we're going to be starting it off with my favorite games of 2023, and very, very soon I will also be doing my most anticipated games of 2024. So I'm working on that list, but for today we have my most favorite games that I was able to play this year. So of course I was not able to play everything this year. Lots of changes happens in life. That's just I really wish that I had more leisure. I really wish I had more time and definitely more time to play more games. Right off the bat, I will say I did not get a chance to play Baldur's Gate 3. So before you all come at me saying, why isn't it on your list at all? It's because I didn't get to play it. I really, really hope that I will be able to very, very soon. And I'm certain most likely add it very high on this list when I do a appeal, revisal, whatever it is, by the chance I get to play it. But it is something I am very much looking forward to play. I just will not be able to get it done or even start it before the end of this year. So eventually, I promise it'll be on there. But as for right now, let me get into my list for again my most favorite games of 2023. So starting off at number 10, I have Diablo 4. I did really, really enjoy this game. And again, too, I found it was a lot higher on my list when it first came out. I was loving playing with my friends. I love the co-op elements. I love the story, all the gameplay, everything like that is what I really wanted things to be improved on from Diablo 3 to Diablo 4. Great story, amazing visuals, really great music. I just found that again to the content and all the changes that Blizzard was making to the game after launch really sucked a lot of the energy out of this game. Same thing with my friends and I, we just eventually really got out of it. But for, I want to say, almost like 2, 3 weeks, every single night after our busy days, after our busy work days, we'd come home and we would always make time to play it with each other. And I have a lot of great memories already with Diablo 4, but fortunately, I just wasn't able to keep up a lot of the steam that I think like loyal fans, just anyone who got into the game was really, really anticipating and is looking forward to. But still, really great game, and that is why it's my number 10 pick. Number 9, I have The Last Faith. I really, really enjoy this game. I've been missing a good Metroid-style video game for the last little while here, and I did find that this was really able to go into it. It was a little bit shorter than I thought it was going to be, but it's pretty challenging. The style and everything like that is very, very fun. I just wish there was more story that would have been put into this game. A little more lore, just a little more depth to it. Just lots more for the players to explore and learn and get into this world because it's very, very interesting. And I have the feeling that with maybe some more budget, some more time, things like that, this could easily kind of get up there with the Castlevania style games because it's very, very well done. And I do really want to get back into this world. Number 8, I have Forza Motorsports. I was really anticipating the one this year. Graphically amazing, sound design, everything like that is everything, basically perfection you would expect within a racing game from the Forza series. It's really, really good. It's the first again to Forza game I've actually been able to play on the racing rig that I got last year. So that was really, really fun. It really made the experience a lot different and a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be. But I still haven't gone through a full season within the game yet. I can't wait to get back into it. But yeah, it's again to just perfection, everything you'd expect from Forza, the kings of the motorsport genre. Coming in at number 7, I have the Dead Space remake. Again, too, I think it's pretty much perfection in terms of what you can do with a remake. It's everything I expect from more missions, more things to do, Easter eggs, things like that, some alternative endings that you can find within it. The sound design is beefed up, the weapons are beefed up, the graphics look amazing. It's really, really well done. Again, too, adding some more lines to Isaac's character, I thought was absolutely fantastic as well. And again, too, it just added, it perfected the original recipe that the game had and took a lot of the really best elements from Dead Space 2 and combined them into this really amazing remake that I really recommend. Whether you haven't played Dead Space before or if you have, but you haven't done the remake yet, definitely check this one out. It's absolutely amazing. I had so much fun with it earlier this year playing it. Number 6, I have a gem of a game that I found earlier on this year called Hi-Fi Rush. Oh man, this game just, I love the character so much. The art style is so cool. And again, too, how they blend everything with the music that plays in the background, how your combos and everything like that are supposed to go in beat to the music, I found was one challenging at first to get the hang of, but once you got it, it's everything just meshing together with the sounds and the visuals on the screen. Just how stylistic this whole game is in every single sense of the word in every single sense of everything that this game built up. It's very special, really, really good. And again, so I love the characters. I found it was just so well paced. The boss fights were really, really fun. It's something that I really, really enjoyed. It was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be too, in the best way possible. And yeah, I really want to jump back into this game. It's absolutely incredible. And again, too, style wise, probably one of the coolest games I've seen in a long, long while. So please check out Hi-Fi Rush. The developers, all of them, deserve all the praise in the world. It was fantastic. All right, at the halfway point, and at number 5, I have Spider-Man 2. One of my, believe it was my most anticipated game of the year, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it did not disappoint. The upgraded world and just how much bigger it was really, really cool. I do wish that there was just more things that they added into the world. That would have been nice. But again, to the story, the voice acting, and just the traversal elements that they absolutely perfected within this game was really, really impressive. It was shorter than I thought it was going to be, and again, too, I don't want to say a letdown, but I was expecting more to this game, and that's why I feel like it isn't higher up on my list. But man, just so much fun. And yeah, the story is so great. And I can't wait to see all the villains, especially with the setup that they did with it. It's when Spider-Man 3 comes out. But yeah, absolutely perfection. I do feel like Yuri should have, again, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, but he should have gotten best performance of the year because he absolutely nails it as Peter. Yeah, there's, and again, too, we all love the MJ missions this time around. So they really, really tweaked everything. And I do think made the perfect sequel when it comes to what this game could have done. At number 4, I have Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I really, really enjoyed this game a lot more than I thought I was going to. Again, too, just the amount of style that's within it is so impressive, and just, you can just tell they took so much time and care making this game. And again, so all the levels are so stylized. I love all the challenges that you have within it. The story is really, really fun. There's never a moment that I was bored playing this or really ever want to put it down, because again, too, the style, the soundtrack, everything like that was just so much fun. Being able to play as just such a wide variety of the characters that we know from the Mario universe was really, really fun too. And yeah, I really, really like this one and enjoyed my time with it a lot and highly recommend it. Into the top 3 now, and this one's a DLC. It is Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. Y'all know how much I love Cyberpunk. I really, really enjoyed it. Even since day one, even through all the bugs, the glitches, all that stuff, I found that, again, too, with the 2.0 update that they added in, and of course the DLC, bringing in Idris Elba and introducing us to Dogtown was just a much needed breath of fresh air within the game. The perk tree, all the skills, the new weapons, everything like that was absolutely perfected. I really, really enjoy the driving combat. The new police system's absolutely amazing. Again, too, I found the traversal and everything got better with the new skill tree and perk tree that you have within the game. It's really, really well done. And of course, Phantom Liberty, the DLC on its own, is a very, very great tale that you can take and play so many ways. And I've gone back and I've done it twice and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to do it a third time, a fourth time. I really, really liked it. It's just adds so much. It has a really, really good ending. Well, lots of endings to it, but really, really good ending that is really heartbreaking, but also hopeful in a lot of ways. And I did really, really appreciate what they were able to do and just make this an amazing ongoing game. And I can't wait to see more from the Cyberpunk universe. I know we're not going to see it for a while, but yeah, they did really just perfect it with all the updates and this DLC. Coming in number 2, I have the Resident Evil 4 remake. I spent a lot of time playing this year. It brought me all the way back to like a long time ago, long time ago, playing this in my friend's basement, basically a whole summer, just all the Easter eggs, all the collectibles, all that stuff, just going through it. And I did it all once again with the updated graphics, upgraded sounds, the new cutscenes, and everything like that. Is so much fun. It's goofy. It's Resident Evil. It's amazing. Again, too, bringing me back into this world was great. And again, too, talking about Dead Space, just the perfect way to do a remake. And again, too, these two games are just, I find, the golden standard and really what I expect out of a remake in terms of beefing up absolutely everything, adding new things for, again, to new players to get excited about, but also the old players to get excited about and look forward to and anticipate within the game. But just get to making it the same experience, but adding so much more to it. And yeah, that's, again, too, it's my number 2 of the year. So it's damn good. It's amazing and highly recommended to anyone, even with the Ada Wong DLC too that they added to it. Absolute perfection. And yeah, just such an amazing game. And before I get into my number 1, I have some honorable mentions and also dishonorable mentions. And I'm going to start with a dishonorable mention. The worst game that I played this year, Gollum. There's nothing more that I really can say about it. It's absolutely terrible. Gameplay's terrible. Story was not great. The world was so hollow, so I don't even want to talk about it. It sucks. So, on to my honorable mentions, and this is in no particular order, but I have Armored Core 6. Absolutely love the combat, love the world. It was so fast paced, so challenging, so difficult. Story's a little sparse. It's a little tough to get into, especially because I haven't played any of the other Armored Core games. But when it comes to mech games, absolute perfection. Had so much fun with it. Really, really enjoyed it. And again, too, just narrowly missed my top games of the year, but so much fun. I have Wulong Fallen Dynasty. Really, really like this one too. Amazing boss fights, good characters, very goofy, very silly, but I love that style within it. I found it's very challenging, and I found a little too challenging for myself. And when I played with some friends, I got a lot more into it, had a lot more fun. So if you have some buddies that you can go and do co-op with, highly recommend it. And I found it just made the experience just that much better for me to play the game and get through it. Just very narrowly missing. I was hoping you'd stay in there. Mortal Kombat 1. I absolutely loved what they were able to do with this game against your fighting mechanics, all that stuff. I really, really, really loved it. They just I again too, I will always name it the king of fighting games. I really, really enjoy it. The fatalities were absolutely brutal and horrifying and disgusting, and that's just always what I'm gonna want. Same thing with the X-rays from Mortal Kombat. Really, really good, and I did really enjoy the story. It gets absolutely ridiculous, but it does so in a way that just I think any Mortal Kombat fan from the beginning or anything that you played, against you all the like multiversal stuff that they do, all the stuff with Annihilation and the original tournaments, Liu Kang's New World, things like that. It was really, really cool. I found at first it wasn't really setting itself up to be like such a new world that Liu Kang had created, but it makes a lot of sense why things have unfolded the way that they did. And I love the way that they did wrap things up and end it. So yeah, just a fantastic game. And I do really highly recommend you play Mortal Kombat 1. And number one, Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda. I fell in love with this game the second I picked it up. I got to it a lot later than most people. I watched my friend play it for a little while, and yeah, once I actually got into it myself, it's just something that I truly couldn't put down. It was incredible. The story is so good. The characters that you meet are so special, and I loved just all the interactions that you have with them. And yeah, it's truly just such a special game. The world building and just the world itself and all the new gadgets, gizmos, whatever you want to call them, all the puzzles that you're able to weave them into, both puzzle wise and gameplay wise, combat wise. Absolutely fantastic. And again, too, after playing this, I knew it was going to be my number one game of the year. It's just absolutely amazing. And again, too, the perfect sequel. The absolute perfect sequel. There's nothing more I think that they could have done to make it so good. And yeah, the story's absolutely incredible and something that I think everyone should really play. Both these other games have just been absolutely incredible. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, you gotta play them. So yes, please in the comments let me know what your top 10 games of the year are going to be or what your favorite one was. What did I miss? Of course, I know Baldur's Gate 3. I know. But yes, I can't wait to play that one. But please just let me know all your favorite games in the comments down below. Of course, like, subscribe, everything that you do helps out, and I very much appreciate it. And of course, too, just thank you for watching. And if you subscribe, thank you for making this community even greater than it already is. And yeah, just awesome, guys. Can't wait to play all the games coming out in 2024 that I absolutely possibly can. And so, yes, I will get you that anticipated list. If not today, I promise it's going to be this week coming up. But yes, just yeah, until then, guys, take care.